Hello and welcome. Welcome to this Your Strata Property Facebook Live. It has been a little while since I have jumped on the page and offered you a live chat. But I thought I would get in today because there is some news. There is some new law that we need to be aware of. Those of us who are living in strata, who are managing strata buildings, something has changed and it's going to affect you. And I wanted to jump on, have a little chat about what that is, explain it to you as best I can. And if we have some time and if anybody has some questions, as always, I'm happy to be here and answer your pressing strata questions. So give me a thumbs up, give me a little wave, give me a heart if you're dropping in and you like what you are hearing. If you have friends who are living in strata, you have family members and you think that they might be interested in what I have to say, this important information, I've got you on the edge of your seats. Feel free to share this live. There is a button there somewhere for you to share. If you're managing a page where you have a group of strata owners, please do share. But first of all, I want to welcome those of you who are here. Hi, Timothy. Lovely to see you. And Timothy is spoiling my surprise. He has just posted a comment there that I'm about to talk about, notice periods. And Tim, you are exactly right. This is the breaking news that we all need to be aware of. So what has happened? Well, last Wednesday, a week ago, we had a change in our law. The law that has been changed is the Interpretation Act in New South Wales. And it is Section 76 of the Interpretation Act. And Tim's just commenting that he spent so much of his day updating his calendar and his reminders for issuing meeting agendas. Very diligent, Tim. I'm really happy to hear that. We have had a change to Section 76 of the Interpretation Act, which used to say that when you send a notice by post, it is deemed served on the 4th working day after you posted it. Now, we have strict time periods in strata when we're sending out meeting agendas, notices of meetings and minutes of meetings, and we need to make sure that we're complying with those notices, particularly in relation to notices of meetings. We must give 7 clear days notice before we have an AGM in New South Wales, and when we're sending those notices by post, we've got to be really careful that we take into account the time that it takes for postage, because we can't count the days that our letter is sitting in the post box. So in my experience, and Tim may back me up on this, what strata managers tend to do is assume a 14-day period, just to be sure that if they're putting something in the post, it will be received by the owners with that 7 clear days notice. So then the letter must be sitting with the owner for 7 days before the meeting starts. Okay, so what has changed with Section 76? Instead of 4 working days, it is now 7 working days before our letter is deemed served. All right, so that is working days. We can't count weekends. If we're putting something in the post on a Friday, we can't count the Saturday and Sunday. It's working days. We can't count the day that the notice is served, and we can't count the day of the meeting. So when you are thinking about, as Tim is doing, planning out your calendar for when you serve these notices, what I suggest you do is draw up a bit of a table if you can, or use your Google Cal or your Outlook Cal and count, I would suggest, 3 weeks. 3 weeks now is what I would suggest if you are sending meetings by, sending meeting notices by post, that you give yourself that much time. Because meetings can be invalidated. The resolutions that have been passed at that meeting may be open to challenge if you don't give proper notice within the meaning of the Act. So really, really important news for us in New South Wales. Something that you do need to be across quite quickly if you're a strata manager and you're planning meetings over this next month or 2 months, particularly because we have Christmas coming up. So we have quite a few public holidays that we need to be aware of. So you cannot count, remember I said working days, you cannot count those public holidays when you're calculating your 7 days postage. All right, so be really conscious of that. Lovely to see those of you who are here. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to spend some time answering those. Facebook Live is something I really enjoy doing. Making the time to do it, as I know you all know, is tough. We're all busy people, but I'd like to keep a regular routine. So I'm thinking that Wednesday afternoons might be a good time for Facebook Live. Thanks for that thumbs up. Somebody's very happy here that I am going to be doing some more Facebook Lives, perhaps. Wednesday afternoon sounds good to me. I hope that sounds good to you. And let's talk about a hot topic. I'll come prepared with a hot topic from the week, maybe something I've been working on, or maybe something that's been announced in the media that I think that you guys might need to know about, and I will bring that to you. And those of you who know me know that I do love a good Q&A, getting stuck into those quick questions that I know I can give you the quick answer to that can solve a big problem. So always happy to make time for that as well. So thanks for being here. Remember now, 7 working days to be allowed when you are sending out your meeting notices by post, okay? No longer 4 working days, now 7 working days in New South Wales. That's section 76 of the Interpretation Act. Happy to share it with you. Love to have your comments, hear back from you, drop me an email, and I will look forward to chatting with you hopefully next week on our next Facebook Live. Bye guys.